Welcome, everybody, to Frisky and Twilight's Dimensional Rift. And Twilight is absent today because she got a case of the bronchitis. At least that's what she tells me. Maybe she didn't want to record today. Maybe she's playing hooky. Who knows? I'm not going to speculate. But I do have someone really awesome today. His first time on the show. Give it up for Foolate.
Hi, first time on the couch.
Yeah, he's on the couch in the studio, live from KTU. It's a beautiful thing, and we're going to be talking about video games. Also, we just came out of the movie Sinners, which is the talk of the town right about now. And it's going to be a good show, man. It's finally glad to have you on here.
I'm glad to be on here. As glad as Abby is to be on the episode, too.
Yeah. Sitting with the Keanu Christ pillow and the Bob Ross
he's not
pillow.
in my lap.
Yeah.
Sorry, Keanu. You need to be presented.
These are my games. I'll be using them as a reference. Because today we're talking about the best generation of gaming. Because today gaming is pretty damn cooked, right? Would you agree?
Only if Keanu calls me.
Yeah. Gaming is cooked. Did you see the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct?
Yes, I did.
Oh, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the prices in this week's Dimensional Discussion. Okay, let me make sure I don't kill your eardrums. So check it out. As you guys see this as well. So here are these beautiful prices for the Nintendo Switch 2. It's about to go on pre-order tonight, I believe. The 24th at midnight.
Yeah, at midnight.
But let's talk about that Direct they had. For an hour, they had a pretty decent Direct. You know, people were on board, and then they did not reveal the pricing in the Direct. They waited cheekily to add it on their website afterwards. Why would you think they did that?
We all know why they did that. And that's because the tariffs were going to play a major part in pricing overseas, let alone shipping. And that all ties in together with components and getting things and then manufacturing and shipping them out. So they couldn't announce their suggested price, which probably would have been lower. It probably would have matched, I mean, what, the Switch came out, the original price was?
It was $299, I believe.
$299, so, I mean, given tech and time jump, for like $499 isn't really a bad price. But I think it probably would have been $399 to start with.
That's
and
what I
then
agree.
And then the tariffs. It could have been like maybe $250, $260. And then with taxes and everything, it would have been $300. But again, because of tariffs and all that fun stuff.
But I believe they made this pricing before the tariffs. See right here, they added $5 to a lot of these accessories. They did not add to the original price. But the
accessories you don't have to charge as much, less components. A $5 jump really doesn't hurt.
Yeah, man. I mean, $90 for a Joy-Con. What about $95?
I mean, how much are you paying for your Pro Edition?
The Pro controllers
for the PS5 and the Xbox. Just know that, I mean, those are Pro controllers though, and these are standard. And we have no idea if the stick drift issue. I mean, buying a first-gen system is always crapshoot. It's a crapshoot.
It's a risk. You're taking a risk with your wallet.
Yeah. Sometimes it works out like the PS5. If you bought it with a disc, if you bought it with the disc player, you got the best version.
Yeah, but
because now you can't get it with a disc.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of games to play though. It's like,
well, they launched strong. They had that Dawn game. And they had God of War, and they had did they have a Ratchet and Clank?
Ratchet and Clank came out later.
Yeah, it was later. It wasn't a launch title. God of War was a launch title because it came with its own box. Assassin's Creed came out with its own box.
I believe with the Switch 2, they could have released it at if they wanted to, $399. But I think Nintendo was feeling themselves. They were like, let's crank it up.
I think they were feeling themselves on the game pricing.
Yo, Mario Kart, $80. What do you think of that, man? What do you think? Everybody's tight.
Well, that sets the precedent. Like, now all the gaming companies are going to look towards Nintendo, and usually Nintendo has a way of copying out of it by going, well, this is proprietary software. This you have to license through us to make these. Just like when they did the GameCube. Like, those were specially coded CDs. They weren't DVDs, they were specially coded double layer CDs, which were a pain in the ass to burn. Not gonna lie, like, I used to pirate.
I mean, old Nintendo was always about the customer. You know, they kept prices down.
Yeah, but they also raised their prices because their carts were especially proprietized. So really, the companies that were putting their system were paying Nintendo to make some of those games.
Right.
Which kind of sucks.
I mean, I miss the Nintendo that would just give us Wii Sports for free. These guys, they're like, you want the pack-in video game, or the pack-in tour, whatever the hell it.
That's
dumb. It's a tech demo. Here, give us $10 for it. You know what happened, man?
I mean, like, Astrobot was a tech demo before it became a real thing.
Yeah, but
was at least
really good.
Astrobot was made completely all the way through,
and it was really good. Like,
what's the tech demo for the Switch? Was it
Mario?
It was Mario Galaxy, or was it Zelda? It was like their.
No, they have like a Switch 2.
The original one. The original Switch had a tech demo.
I don't remember.
And I forget if they were using Zelda or if they were using Mario Odyssey as like the one with the cap. The one is their like stupid tech demo.
I'm trying to look for a video of this stupid tech demo. I honestly don't remember, but this is the one they're trying to charge for the Switch. It's just like a little mini plaza.
Am I gonna ask for my money back? Aren't I?
That depends, man. I don't know if you pre-ordered your shit.
No, I have not.
Basically,
I want to.
You're walking around the Switch and you're doing little mini games. Like, see, like they're shaking the rockers, showing you.
But you have to pay for this.
You have to pay for this.
Didn't they have? They had something like this on the Wii U, or was it the Wii?
It was Nintendo Land. Right?
Yeah, Nintendo Land.
Well, you have to pay for that, but that was an actual game. This is just showing you how the damn console works, and they want to charge you for it.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah. I feel like when Reggie left, the company's values and morals kind of went with him.
VGMA, call me.
But yeah, look at this. This is cheap, man. They made this in the weekend. And you're just doing. See, you're playing with the mouse controls.
Oh, that's cute. That would be fun if it was fucking free.
You
if it was
curse,
free.
you curse?
I'm upset.
You can fucking curse on this.
I'm upset. Cursing lowers demographics, but
I don't want to get copyright.
yeah, exactly. That's insulting.
It is insulting.
That is honestly insulting.
It's bullshit.
You're gonna charge $10 for me to play your tech demo?
Listen, Mario Kart.
That's the one you have to go to, right? And you pay $10 to try.
Yeah. Listen, Mario Kart is no version of Mario Kart's worth $80. If it was $70, it's understandable because that's what the pricing is.
It's gotta have all the courses out the box, no DLC.
Or
DLC for new tracks only. Like, I need at least, what was it, 16, 20 carts in Mario Kart? I gotta remember. Yeah, I remember there's a lot of tracks before you get the DLC.
Somebody was saying if it came with the season pass and it was $80, then
they're not gonna give you the season pass.
But they're not though. But if it did, it would make sense. Because like, okay.
No, I mean,
I think it's gonna.
When you buy most games, you can get like a season pass along with it, and it costs a little bit more. But then they would charge you like $20 more for the season pass.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you're paying for the online features because now everybody's been set by the standard of Sony with the online play, needing a freaking account and paid for it.
It's a shame, man. I think it's gonna sell well, but I think eventually this price will bite them in the ass. And
I don't know.
You said it'll sell
Consumers.
I mean, it's already selling out pre-orders in Japan.
Well, diehards are diehards. Like, Nintendo knows that they've got diehard people for that.
My thing is that they're riding high on that direct, and they just instantly.
Yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't crash. Don't kick Yoshi off when you jump, Mario. The flag's not that important.
Yeah, I mean,
Yoshi's your friend.
News has been out for a while. I figured give my 2 cents about it. Why not?
No, I feel you. I understand the frustration that a lot of people are doing, but at the same point, we're all buying it.
We're all buying it.
Because it's Nintendo. We know there's going to be Zelda. I'm a hardcore Metroid guy. I've always been. Knowing that there's another Metroid coming out, I'm so stoked.
But it's coming out for the Switch 1, too.
That's all that matters.
I don't need to
I don't
buy
care.
a Switch 2.
Yeah, I don't need it. Well, I might because I want to play the enhanced version.
You're part of the problem.
I know, I am. I don't have a PS5 Pro. Don't worry, kids.
But we saw a movie just now.
Yeah, we sure did.
It's called Sinners.
I felt like one going.
And yeah, man, let's do a little dimensional review on the movie. And I'll let you go first because you have some opinions.
I have some opinions because I'm a hardcore movie buff.
Let's keep it spoiler free.
Spoiler free.
Spoiler free.
Let's have Salem's Lot, Idlewild. What was the third one I said? It was like 3 movies all mashed together to make some kind of semblance of a movie.
I don't remember.
It was Idlewild, definitely Salem's Lot, and then something else at the end. It was just like, I felt the movie was really good. The story and the connection to the roots of that era, nailed.
Yes, absolutely.
Accents definitely weren't there. My mom's from the South. If you can Google North Carolina or Troy and you can find out on a map, that is the smallest town in North Carolina. I'm used to hearing very heavy Southern draws. No one had one. Nobody had a deep Southern draw. They came from another state. Did not have the accent from any other state either. And I felt like the movie could have been filled out with better padding, but the pacing was good. I love the slow burn.
Yeah. I think people are going to have a lot of problem with the slow burn.
Yeah.
Not me personally. Like, let me tell you, this woman was sitting next to me, and she kept checking her phone every 5 minutes. It was driving me nuts. Like, we're at the Alamo Draft House, and usually that behavior is not tolerated.
Oh, yeah, you can call somebody on that.
I know, but, I don't want to ruin the mood. I don't want to get her in trouble. But I've never seen that type of behavior in the Alamo. That's a whole different discussion, though. People with low attention spans going to movie theaters and fucking shit up.
Thanks, TikTok.
It's a whole different discussion. I just saw the trailer for Sinners because I've been avoiding all the marketing for this movie. All I knew was like Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan.
Dream Team.
Period piece. Horror elements. And it's amazing how many shots are from the end of the movie.
Yeah. It's like, I went in.
Oh my God.
He didn't watch any trailers. I watched
blind.
one. Only because I was so hyped for this movie. Not because of Michael B. Jordan, because of the director. I was hoping he was going to put a serious stamp since this was like his brainchild. He did. He put a stamp out there, but it was like half pressed.
He didn't go all the way with it.
He could have. He really could have. This movie, with a couple of edits and some change to not just the dialogue, but where the story was going, a lot of it could have been left up to interpretation and then filled in at the right time. And you could have had like a serious drawn out horror movie that would have been on par with like Dusk Till Dawn or Demon Knight or what's that other one? Record.
Oh, Japanese one.
Record is Spanish.
Is that in here? In USA is quarantine?
Yeah, quarantine.
Yeah, I got you.
Sorry, I watch a lot of Spanish. I used to work at Blockbuster. I know a lot of movies.
Español.
Sí. I love the pequeños.
Okay.
Spicy.
Yeah, my take on Sinners. Like I said, I had an interesting hook and premise. Look at that. They were spoiling so much shit in this trailer.
I told you. That's why I only watched one.
Oh
I was like, I will watch one trailer. The very first trailer comes out. If I watch anything else, I know it's going to ruin it.
All right, so
It sure did.
There's some horror elements to this movie, and you can see it in this trailer, unfortunately. I think For the people who have avoided marketing and just don't know anything about this flick, they're going to be pleasantly surprised.
Oh yeah,
'cause like I said, it's a slow burn, and I haven't seen any reviews yet, but I'm sure a lot of people have compared it to Dusk Till Dawn.
I'm hoping not.
Because
it didn't feel.
I say that because it's very like a ticking time bomb type of movie. Like, you know something bad's gonna happen. It's just a matter of when, and you're just waiting and waiting. Not to say that the story and the characters, you know, aren't entertaining on their own, but you know, having that hook in your head is just like, all right, when you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, when it's gonna drop, and when it drops, it's pretty satisfying. I just wish it happened a little bit sooner, because it just happens and then the movie kind of races to the finish line.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, like, spend more time.
Yeah, build the story. Go out of sequence in some instances. Like, I'm dying for a director's cut. A director's cut of this movie is probably amazing.
Yeah.
It's just, it felt like things, when we went to see it, kind of went in a straight line. Just because people seem to keep their attention so they don't look away from the screen. Yeah,
my biggest complaint, I mean, they spoiled the twist early on when I felt like they could have just waited just a little longer.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, there's a scene that sets up, like, the villain of the movie, I'll say.
Yeah.
The villain of the movie is great. I wanted more time with him. He's a great actor. His name is Jack O'Connell. He was in this show called Skins in the UK. And dude is talented, but I felt the way they introduce him just shows you everything. Like, shows you his deal right away. Whereas they could have still had that scene, but just keep the curtain closed.
Oh yeah,
until he shows up later. That's like my biggest complaint. But aside from that, like, I really like the music.
Oh yeah, the score for this thing, the soundtrack is phenomenal.
The music is awesome. There's
a great mashing of genres in the middle of the movie.
In the middle of the movie is a huge musical set piece, which to me is worth watching.
I like the second one too. There were two.
And the one outside?
Yeah, the Irish one was a very amazing.
That was a good one.
That was very, very good. And I'm not into like Irish folk music, but that was haunting.
Yeah, and but the big one in the beginning where they blend all these type of
black all the genres together.
Years of black music. To me, that's worth watching the movie on its own, because that's like the big set piece that people are probably going to talk about.
Yeah,
and
that's why it reminded me a lot of Idlewild, like the way they did the storytelling through the music. Which again, if you did it right, we could have had Salem's Lot, Idlewild, and Dusk Till Dawn done properly.
American History X,
and then sprinkle in American History X. Without the curb stomping.
Oh man. Oh yeah, that one guy. That one guy got his ass beat to Kingdom Come.
Oh, John Connor had to watch that. No wonder he just goes around killing Terminators.
Listen, I thought Michael B did a good job. You disagree.
I had issues with his betrayals because both characters. And I get it. It's hard to do two different characters, but you know, a lot of people can do them.
That's true. I'm trying to think of other people who play twins.
Well, not even twins. Like, what's the one? The superheroes and the one where she's got multiple personalities and multiple abilities. Not Legion, but it's the other one from DC.
DC?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's the ones where Beast Boy came from.
Oh, Teen Titans.
No, the other group before that.
But which other group was he in? Beast Boy?
Yes, Beast Boy is in another group before that. He was found by them.
Robot Man. That's Teen Titans.
No, Robot Man's not in Teen Titans.
Talking about Cyborg?
No, Robot Man.
I don't know DC like that.
Oh my god.
We're getting off topic.
No. But again, it can be done.
Listen, I recommend this movie if you're a fan of old school blues.
Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol. There you go. I recommend this movie if you're a fan of like old school blues music and horror.
Shoot, there was an
Idlewild.
There was an old jazz movie about BB King selling his soul to the devil with Mike Murad, the kid from Karate Kid, and they play the devil. That reminded me a lot of this movie. I forget the name of that one, but the music in that was amazing too. Yeah, I draw a lot of weird. But again, like for me, I go see it once, enjoy it, just take it in, just really take it in, and then
don't be on your phone.
Yeah, don't touch your phone because
if you have to be on your phone, wait for it to hit streaming.
There is so much little things going on emotionally if you're not paying attention to the characters. And you're going, oh.
I thought that fat guy was Forrest Whitaker.
I know, right?
I thought it was him. I'm like, is it? But I was like, nah, he's too young.
Really, really hoping that they were going to bring some like heavy, older black actors into this movie, and they didn't, except for one. Which I can't say it was a spoiler.
Spoiler. Stay after the credits.
And also stay after the credits. There's two not just
scenes.
One post-credit scene. 2 post-credit scenes.
Like the first one, okay, but
the second one
I was just watching the
disappointing.
Credits. I didn't expect there to be another one. I was just watching the credits.
Yeah, we just looked up and wait, what?
And there was another one.
Like I couldn't get up because the girl was next to me, and I'm trying to fill out the check. I'm like,
He needs to get his record deal.
Yeah.
The new guy, I don't know his name, but the guy that plays
Sammy.
Yeah,
well, I could see them doing a sequel with the original.
No sequel.
No, they could do a prequel.
No sequel.
They could do a prequel.
This is an original movie.
They can do a prequel easy.
The second biggest.
They could either
opening for an original horror movie. Let it be.
It could be prequel. It could be sequel. But my biggest take on this is it's been a while since we've had a black horror movie other than
Us. Nope.
No, like
Get Out.
Serious. Other than those.
Nope, it's pretty serious. It's about alien butthole eating everything. Look at your face.
No, it's a giant whale. What is it, like a manta ray whale? I don't know. I don't want to spoil it. Anyway, Big Fish. Big Fish is a good movie too. Big Fish. Big Fish. But yeah, it's just saying it's rare to see black horror movies that take themselves that seriously. And now that they're starting to come out, it's good to see that happening because it takes on different layers of issues that aren't really dealt with when you're watching a black movie when it's being serious. Like race and gender and all that other stuff being subtly hinted at. Like, oh, this isn't okay. This isn't okay. Well, why? Because of the time. Well, how long ago? Not very long ago.
There's a scene towards the end of this movie that's very on the nose.
Yeah, several scenes in this movie are very on the nose to the time period and the climate.
For today's climate.
So it fits pretty well.
But it was entertaining. I enjoyed the flick. It's one of those things, like, I don't know if I'll revisit it for a while, but it's worth checking out, in my opinion. We saw it on 70mm, and everything was either really focused and shiny or really dark.
Don't worry, the YouTube was dark too. Played that back. I had to glance. Oh my god! Let me pull my glasses down. I can't see.
Haley Steinfeld. I'll never look at her the same way again.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a woman. That's a grown woman.
Grown ass woman.
Wow.
But
and her role, she played it really well.
Yeah. Before we move on, just wanna. Do you watch Black Mirror at all?
Oh hell yeah!
Did you see?
Finished it?
Did you see the last season?
Oh yeah, finished that too.
Yeah, what'd you think?
Don't think me evil, but I think it was episode 2 or 3, Black Noir.
Oh, the Hotel Riviera.
No, Hotel Riviera was okay, but Black Noir, that's the one with the infomercials.
Oh yeah, that was called Common People, I think.
Oh yeah, Common People. Okay,
that was hilarious.
Okay, cool. Okay, thank God. I was
hilarious.
rolling all the way to the bank at the end.
Yes.
I could not stop laughing. I am so sorry.
No, I think it was.
But it all made sense in the way we view consumerism.
Yeah, I like this season. I think it's a lot better than the last few seasons.
This season compared to season 2, Like season 2 blew everything out the water.
Well, yeah. See, those are the classics.
Classics. This one, I think 3 episodes. Common People, Black Noir, and then the USS.
Into Infinity.
Into Infinity were actually my 3 favorite episodes. And I think that was about it. I mean, they were all good, but those 3 like stuck with me.
I thought Eulogy was great.
Eulogy?
The one with Paul Giamatti.
Oh.
I enjoyed that one. That felt like
it was definitely deep. Yeah, no, that was deep. Eulogy was very deep.
It's relatable.
But I had been dealing with that already, so
I got you.
When I went into that, I was like a year fresh into my dad passing. So I was like,
it's too soon.
And I'm like, but this isn't hitting any buttons for me.
What about the technology aspect of it?
I love the technology aspect.
That was cool visual.
But then that technology is like throughout all of Black Mirror.
Well, last season they had an episode about a fucking werewolf, so they've been shying away from technology.
Season 3 was really bad because they took away from technology.
That's why I feel like this season was the best one in a long ass time, in many years. The Common People felt like classic Black Mirror. Like that's
that is classic Black Mirror right there.
Episode you see in season 1 or
Same
2.
thing with Eulogy. That was classic Black Mirror.
Even the one with the little video game people, little minions.
Oh, that was fucked up.
Yeah,
but they'll definitely do they do small sequels to things.
Yeah, I like the ending. I like how ambiguous it was. It's like, oh, the world is fucked. Like I miss those endings.
As soon as you can't, so it's good.
Spoilers.
Anyway,
check it out if you like Black Mirror.
Watch Black Mirror.
If you've been avoiding it because it's been a decline in quality over the years, now's the time to jump back on board.
Oh hell yeah! And rip the Band-Aid off. Watch Last of Us season 2 episode 2. Just rip the Band-Aid off.
Talking about that.
Rip the Band-Aid off already. No joke.
Oh, the Last of Us.
And then you can be mad like I am.
No, Daddy.
Oh, I'm so mad.
No, Daddy.
You can invite me over to talk about that one. I can bitch for hours. I really did.
And now, our feature presentation.
We're going to talk about games, but we're going to keep it light.
Yeah,
I did love that episode. That episode was off the hook. I will say that.
That was good.
I won't even talk about it. Watch that episode. Even if you've never seen any of the series, just watch that one. That should probably get you on board, honestly.
If not, it'll make you play the game for fucking sure.
It'll make you play the
because trust me, it don't go down the same.
Anyway, I think we all agree here, especially those listening at home, that gaming right now is cooked.
Cooked,
as the kids would say.
We got the Tekken scandal. We got the Street Fighter scandal. Wow. Got Nintendo scandals.
Xbox is just like
Xbox ain't saying shit.
I didn't even say I've been playing Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and that was supposed to be an Xbox exclusive, but I'm playing it on my PS5 just 4 months later.
Wow.
So that should tell you where Xbox is right now.
Jeez.
Great game, by the way. I'll talk about it after I beat it more. I'm still deep into it. But to me, in my opinion, the best generation of gaming, before the microtransactions and all the DLC and the day one patches and all the expensive prices, to me that was the PS2, the Xbox, and the Gamecube.
I miss those.
Wouldn't you agree? I mean, some people will say that the generation before was better, or the generation after. To me, that was the sweet spot. I think we had it all in that generation. When did you work at Blockbuster?
Let's see. I did GameStop and Blockbuster. At the time that those came out, I was working at Blockbuster for sure. Because I was renting a lot of games. I was burning through them like water.
So this was around PlayStation 2 times, right?
Yeah. And I was playing everything. And then when I wasn't, some summers I worked the weekend at GameStop. I just get a couple of games. And then whenever I was at school, I'd write people's reports and theses for money so I can buy PS2 games. That's why I bought my favorite copy of Grand Theft Auto Miami. Yeah, Vice City.
So yeah, basically it just brought you here because you're like a fucking big gamer. We've gone to like specifically places where you can play all the consoles, any console like Dreamcast, Nintendo 64.
He's dragged me everywhere.
PS3, like from different generations, and you have a lot of knowledge. So I figure you're the perfect person to talk about just like all these awesome games we used to have back in the day. Like right
You got
here.
me drooling right now.
See,
Burnout.
Burnout 3, man. Burnout 3 is a classic.
When you couldn't afford games, you were like, "What? At least I still got Burnout."
Like we don't get Burnout games anymore. You know, those are just they're toast. They're gone.
Yeah, I really missed that. You do like 2-3 player on the game. What was it? GameCube had 2-player. Or was it 4-player?
GameCube had 4 players.
Yeah, it was like GameCube had 4-player Burnout. That was like, and then you just drive your cars and crash, and everybody would be over drunk, crashing cars and this stuff all night long.
Burnout 3 Takedown was the shit. I actually have in my hand my own personal collection of games that I'm just gonna go through. You want to go through them?
Oh my god.
Yeah, okay. So this side is PlayStation 2. Yeah.
Should I be mad your binder's smaller than mine?
I had a lot more. I just traded them in. Trust me, I had so many games in the PS2 era.
Oh, hey. 40. Buffy, Soul Calibur. Hey!
Yeah, the Buffy game for Xbox is way better than the one for PS2.
Oh, you don't have the other golden, the older Devil 7 was better.
Nightfire.
Yeah, Nightfire. That had the best driving version. Oh god, that was addictive. Bully was addictive. Oh my god, you got the Mortal Kombat. NBA Street?
Yeah, NBA Street.
And they haven't even brought that back?
That's money.
That's money. That's stupid. And of course you got Tekken.
Like, PS2 era was like a gold mine for these arcade racing games, these arcade sports games. You had
Tony Hawk.
arcade Def Jam games.
San Andreas.
Like, bro, we had SSX.
Def Jam.
That's the GOAT right there. Bro,
Go. We deserve a Def Jam now. Why don't we have one?
because all the rappers are pussies, man. But listen, man, we had SSX, we had Def Jam,
Yes.
NBA Street, all these arcade classics from EA Big. Then we had NFL Street, you know, stuff like Freakstyle and Sledstorm. Like, you barely get these arcade experiences anymore because everything has to be AAA walking simulator or going through the cracks. And then, like you said, we had the best Grand Theft Autos back then. The trilogy of 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. People to this day will tell you, like, San Andreas is their favorite.
You felt like you were living a life in San Andreas. To be fair, that was really good.
You can talk about San Andreas just by itself. Like, there's so many things in that game that you still can't do in modern GTA games.
Simpsons,
you can't get buff.
Hit and run?
Yeah, hit and run. The GTA Simpsons.
Yeah!
So we had it good, man. Like San Andreas, you could get fat and throw up because of all
or
the
you could
fast
work
food.
out, get buff. Like you had options.
You can go to fucking Vegas and gamble. You can take a plane.
It's got
San
BioShock.
Francisco
And SS is tricky.
you can go. You can rob houses. You can do a lot of shit in San Andreas, man.
I miss that.
You can go to Area 51 and run around in a jetpack. Oh, I love Downhill Domination. That's a good game. That's basically SSX on bikes.
Oh, I see Stuntman in here. You must hate yourself.
I think I got that one for free.
Yeah.
Some of those
Most
I got
people
for
give that a
free.
game away for free. It's only I beat it just so I could sell it. I just wanted to clear on my books.
Man, working at Blockbuster you had access to.
Oh, I had
everything.
access to everything.
Yeah,
You
could
could games all day long.
You could literally play every single game that came through there and just beat it.
And you get it the night early. You just had to return it. That's how I beat Mass Effect. I had it like a week before everybody.
Before there was Red Dead Redemption, there was Red Dead Revolver.
Well, you can't show kids Red Dead Redemption.
They don't know about Red Dead Redemption.
Well, when they see it, they're going to say, why does it look so bad?
Well, because it's an arcade fucking shooter, man. Well, yeah, the PlayStation 2 has the biggest library of games. There's an exact
First
number.
online games.
I think what? Well, how many? I'm gonna look it up. How many PS2 games?
I forget.
It was
I
like
just
1,000.
remember they were the first one to do online MMOs because they had EverQuest was the first one on there,
They have Final Fantasy,
and then Final Fantasy 11, which I
11.
played.
How was it?
I'm on a video.
What?
I'm on a video.
You're on a
They do a historical video on notorious monsters that were impossible to kill. I'm in one of the videos
Oh my god.
for that made the news. I was the Golka in
That's great.
the blue board outfit. I was like, oh, I didn't think that was a long fight. I came in halfway through. I didn't know
Well,
they
listen-
were playing for a day and a half.
Listen, the only Final Fantasy game I ever like really got into was 10.
10 was amazing.
10 came out. Yo, the graphics for the cutscenes, bro, that was mind blowing.
Except for the laugh.
The
We don't talk about that famous scene.
all the Ratchet and Clank games.
Oh, all the Ratchet and
Yeah,
Clank. That was
Jack.
some hardcore
Jack games.
platform shooter that was good. Jack and Daxter.
Jack Daxter.
Why don't we have a Jack and Daxter right now? We know why, but still.
Because they're busy making Interstellar.
We don't talk about that.
No, like they went and they're making Last of Us Part 3.
We got Sly Cooper 1 and 2.
We had the Budokai games, bro.
The Budokai games were good, but 3 is when it got funky. Like, as in good funky, not bad funky. Like, 3 has Riz. If you kids need it, it had Riz. That was the shit.
Tekken 5.
No.
I've dropped so many hours into Tekken 5.
I love Tekken 5, but I did not like King in that version. Prince of Persia was
Prince of
shit.
the Prince of Persia game.
That's when it brought it back. It became like that was a serious action multi-attacking thing that became Batman Arkham.
Yeah, we're still waiting for the Sands of Time remake. That shit was supposed to come out years ago.
Oh, I mean, I think we got that.
Ultimate Spider-Man. Yo,
Ultimate Spider-Man was good. That was a good storyline.
we had Spider-Man 2, the movie, the game, where you can swing and the physics are so real that you're slapping into walls all the time.
Bloody Roar.
This is your game.
I have them all.
Bloody Roar 4. The last time we saw Bloody Roar was this generation.
I know. Just give me Gato. That's all I need.
Shadow of the
Colossus.
Colossus.
Perfect cleared that a couple of
I've
times.
never played this. But
Oh, it's worth
I
it.
know a lot of people love this to death.
I played it for hours.
Def Jam is my shit. Motherfucking Def Jam.
Def Jam was good. Even to like create your character because they were using that whole what was it? That mixed martial art wrestling.
I created so
engine.
many characters in that game, bro. I had like an army.
It was on the Fire Pro Wrestling engine. That's why.
Yeah.
And those games were like insane. Like if you know about Japanese wrestling games, the Fire Pro Wrestling series, hands down on PS2 was the shiz.
Yeah. So they get a number for how many games were released for the PS2. It was like 4,400.
Dang.
That's first party, second party, third party. I don't think it's second party.
Well, some of those are.
I played this one. Remember?
Oh yeah.
I played that one.
Oh,
at the
Incredibles. I forgot that was a game.
I played the Tekken spin-off, Death by the Grease.
Oh God, I played that and
I
cried.
beat it
Why?
because
Why did you hate yourself so much?
my friend Yoko sent it to me. She's like, "Here, play it." And
like the takedowns were a pain in the butt. It was
oh yeah,
nightmare.
they had those X-ray takedowns
yeah.
before Mortal Kombat.
I'm like, why?
That final fight with Anna, bro, was annoying, bro. They took out all your weapons, but I played that shit. But yeah, man, PS2, you know, they had the online play that was free at the time.
Yep.
I remember
That's why I
playing,
started playing 11.
I remember playing Tony Hawk 3 online for the first time, and I would see these people just infinite combo
Oh yeah, they
from
just
one side
right to the map to the other.
And I used to think, like, are they cheating?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Because they wouldn't fall. I'm like, their balance meter just keeps going.
There was tricks to keep your balance meter full.
Yeah, but of course, you got so many iconic
Yakuza!
racing games.
We talking now.
Yeah, the Yakuza franchise.
Grand Theft Auto with punches.
Look, you spoke it into existence.
Good. It needs to be more in existence.
The first time I played GTA, man, I remember just getting out of the car and just grabbing a bat and just going to town on a random civilian, and it made me feel like I was God, man.
Oh.
For the first time, I felt like I was a god. Like, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Nothing says you're God until you have a tank and you're taking out the police and the helicopters with a rocket launcher. Then you feel good.
Dude.
You feel godlike.
It was a special feeling that cannot be replicated. The first time you're playing an open world game and you're just killing
Free to do whatever you want.
Yeah, man, it's a power fantasy. And then, of course, you know, the news...
Caputo!
The news at the time was like, oh, this is what makes school shooters.
Yep.
Like, no, this is what prevents school shooters.
Oh, Tenshu, I'm sad. I mean, we got a successor to this, but it's not the same.
Oh, this was a great one.
Oh, the Ultimate Hulk. Yeah.
Yeah,
that was fun. I had that on the GameCube. That was so much fun.
You could take any car and make car hands.
Yeah.
Hulk hands out of the cars. All the wrestling games, man. On Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah. I mean, the wrestling games, when they started switching over to the Fire Pro Wrestling stuff, they started to play really good. Even I was hooked. Like, I wasn't into wrestling games, and then when they were playing, like, Fire Pro, I was hooked. I was like, oh, I like this. I like this. I like this combo.
Oh, man, the original Splinter Cell, man.
Why haven't we got one on Xbox? Oh, wait, we're getting one.
They're supposed to remake it.
Yeah, they're supposed to remake it soon.
But I love playing Chaos Theory with a friend. The co-op was awesome.
I never played it.
You never played Chaos Theory?
No, I played it, but not co-op.
Bro, we need to play that shit.
Aiko, oh my god, that was a hard game to beat.
I would play Chaos Theory with a random stranger online, and they would go eat dinner. They're like, wait for me. And I would wait for an hour for them to come back.
Happen when I was playing Outbreak. The online one, Resident Evil Online Outbreak.
Oh man, that must have been a pain in the ass.
Yep, because you can't talk to each other.
No, you can only use like phrases.
Yeah, little phrases. You had to wait. Onimusha's got a remake out. Number 2.
Jack.
Definitely get that. Onimusha was an amazing game, especially 2.
But yeah, the original God of War, man, is a classic.
Well, those are coming out again finally. Thank God.
And Bully, where you can fuck up teenagers.
Swirly's incoming. Swirly's incoming.
People been dying for a sequel to Bully.
I mean, we already got that Kingdom Hearts coming out soon.
It's where Kingdom Hearts started. Kingdom Hearts.
Hikaru. I definitely need a more upbeat song than the last one.
You got Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
SOCOM. SOCOM 2. The first online, like, serious shooter.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
That was a big deal back then. That was before you had your Tom Clancy's.
That was the first one that used the mic.
Yeah.
Because they used real soldiers.
Yeah, they were using real soldiers. You have that.
It's a classic. Might do an actual whole video on the Warriors. Hint, hint.
Oh, God.
But, yeah, that game is a masterpiece because it's a whole prequel to the movie. It's a whole ass prequel.
Fair.
I didn't really play the Lego games until later.
I kind of play them. I know I played the Gran Turismo's because my cousin plays them. I really do enjoy a good racing game.
But Metal Gear Solid 3 is the only Metal Gear Solid I've beaten.
In Armor Core. Old school Armor Core 1, 2, 3. Silent Line.
The original Battlefronts were fun.
Oh, yeah. I wish they said they were going to think about bringing those back. Persona 4.
No, they did bring them back, but they came out like super glitchy.
Oh. I love my Personas. Playing 5 Royal right now.
Toy Story.
Oh, Toy Story.
But yeah, we can go on.
Yeah, we can go on for hours. Like, these games were
Matrix.
amazing.
Listen, the Enter the Matrix game is not good on paper, but when you're doing like cool Matrix shit,
I played it. I enjoyed it.
It's pretty cool.
It was fun. The bullet time was fun, but I really Killzone. Give me a Killzone. Give me another Killzone. For the love of God, please. That was a good shooter.
Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks is fun. It's fun playing with your friends. The 3D Mortal Kombats were good. I like the stage
Mortal Kombats were good.
had some iconic characters like Bo Raichu. This is a deep cut. This is Mark Echo's Getting Up. The game I'm holding in my hand, not the one you're seeing.
Yeah.
Oh, Shaolin Monks, there you go.
There it is.
This is a game about graffiti, right? And the main character is voiced by Talib Kweli.
I think I played that.
Yeah, it's a good
Right?
game.
It's from Gek?
It's from Atari.
Atari?
But you're like, it's basically like fuck the government, fuck corporations.
Yeah,
stuff,
you
and
go
you're
around
putting-
spray tag stuff.
Yeah, and at one point you're tagging an entire like bridge, and it's so epic because like there's a police helicopter on you. You're rolling, you're trying to not get shot, and you're rolling up there. This is a hidden gem. Getting Up, contents under pressure. A lot of SSX.
The Suffering. Oh my god, that was a really good horror game.
Yeah,
Didn't they make it? I
was.
forget if there's a sequel to
they
Suffering.
did make a sequel.
Yes, it was pretty good.
Yeah, we did have some good 007 games. The only one I have is Everything or Nothing, which
Nightfire
fire.
was the shit. The driving scenes alone was
Nightfire
like
is good.
Spy Hunter
But I like
on
it.
crack.
I don't know. I think I like third person better. That's how I feel about the Indiana Jones games. It's weird playing first person Indiana Jones. I'm so used to like third person. But yeah, PS2 is the shit. Let's move on.
I'm sad that
Xbox.
I mean Xbox had some pretty decent games. I give it that.
Of course, man, you got your Halos.
But you had all the good JRPGs were on PS2. They had all the games. If you were a Super Sentai fan, you were playing Garo and Kamen Riders and
lots of anime.
Power Rangers. Like they had a lot of like their games were either fighters or slashers, or,
Xbox gave up.
but they're pretty good.
So this is the original Xbox. It does not look like that. He has like a special
Yeah, he put a custom shell on there.
see-through edition. But my favorite thing about the Xbox is that you can import your own music into the console.
I did enjoy that.
I love doing that.
And I liked my 360 for the lifetime that I had it. I played a lot of games, but mostly Halo was being my like go-to.
My go-to is Jet Set Radio Future.
I want it,
Just
but I had a Dreamcast, so I was playing Jet Set Radio old on that and enjoying the shit out of
I
that
did.
stuff.
I did an
Sorry.
episode on that one already. We did a whole episode on Jet Set Radio.
George, turn off that radio. I'm trying to get some sleep.
What are the Xbox exclusives? I remember Fusion Frenzy. That was like a
Yeah, that was
title.
like
It was bootleg Mario Party.
yeah, bootleg. You had Panzer Dragoon Fair. That was like the most amazing shooter on there for a while.
Yeah.
Still is. Then they had them. Did they have the NFL Street on there or no? There was NFL Street.
No, but they had the Orange Box.
What was that?
This was Half-Life 2. Team
Oh
Fortress,
yeah.
and Portal.
All the 3 games on one.
Oh wait, that's a 360, but whatever. You
Well, I
get the
mean,
drift.
we care about the 360 more than we care about the.
The 360 was a
Xbox.
huge improvement.
Yeah.
Over the original Xbox. It's not
Like
twisted,
Wave Rake. That was a horrible game.
but this introduced
Bonnie and Clyde, horrible game.
what made the Xbox special was Xbox Live.
Yeah, they
That
started.
was groundbreaking.
Oh, P9F something. That was good.
I played that game. That was like a bootleg Mortal Kombat. It was like Tao Fang, Fist of the Lotus.
Oh yeah, I played that too.
All right, and if you had
Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive, if
Dead
you
or
had the
Alive.
Xbox, you needed Dead or Alive 3. And
Yes,
Dead or
you
Alive
had to play
Ultimate.
Dead or. I was a Dead or Alive hardcore junkie.
Like, I love kicking people off of fucking skyscrapers into the street and then fighting them and then kicking them down the stairs or off a mountain.
I like to play Ian because you charge up that punch and then some sucker gets you mid combo and gets knocked off the ramp and you just chase them all the way down the hill.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, didn't they have
Oddworld.
the Oddworld Hunter game? That was pretty good.
I never played any of the Oddworld.
Yeah, I used to play it a little. I couldn't really get into it.
I spent a lot of fucking time playing
Shenmue.
Shenmue 2.
Well, you deserved every suffering moment for that.
I love this game. I fucking love Shenmue
It's
2.
definitely like a watered down Grand Theft Auto
It
with a good plot. Like the
it's
plot's good.
It is not trying to be Grand Theft Auto, dude. It's not.
Well, I
that
mean,
type
you
of
live in
game.
your life in in the seaport trying to make money while also hunting the man who killed your father.
Father!
For 2 discs.
This is probably... it's best to view the Shenmues as like interactive movies. Because most of the time you're just asking questions.
And quick time actions.
Quick time events. And sometimes, once in a while, you get into a fight like every 2 hours. You get into like a random fight. But yeah, this was supposed to be a virtual fighter game, but they changed it to an adventure game. That was the origin. That's why when you're fighting, it feels like virtual fighter. But yeah, I played the first one and this one back to back, and Shenmue 3 sucks. Like,
we won't talk about that.
They have not learned. It plays like it was made in 2001. Fable though, remember Fable?
Fable, yeah. Brothers in Arms.
Fable.
Fable 1 and 2.
I remember
fun.
If you like did bad deeds, people would look at you.
Well, that's Molyneux being but like your decisions really didn't matter until the very end of the game. You could still be good or evil no matter what.
Yeah, like
it was a letdown.
If
for
you
that.
were evil, you would like get like a sinister mustache or something.
Well, I like the options that you could be
would've...
evil and then you could dress evil if you wanted to, and then people reacted to that. That was cute.
People reacted. They would be scared. They would walk away, or.
But all that stuff was already out there in other games.
See, the problem with this system is
the fighting, the combat was shit.
I remember at one point. See, this is how
it originally is supposed to be.
This is the good path.
Yeah,
you become like Jesus. And this is the bad path,
and you become Satan. But it doesn't really work that way.
No.
Molyneux promised big things, and then of course underdeveloped.
You can fart on people. That's what's happening. That was a screenshot of him.
Oh yeah. Psychonauts. Now that was a really good game.
I played a little bit at my boy's house, like last year.
Oh,
because people were like,
because
the second one came out.
The story's really good.
Yeah, a lot of people were talking about good things about Psychonauts and all the different abilities you get.
Definitely, if you give it a chance, because the story and the people that are involved, like the different problems that they have are actually real psychological problems. And when you're playing the game, you see how their minds roughly work as you're playing the game, like anxiety and how it affects a person, and like as you're going through the level, you see how the brain is being affected, and the thoughts and their feelings and stuff like that.
It's deep.
Yeah, it's deep. It's actually a really deep game, and I'm surprised that it really hasn't. I mean, it's caught on to everybody, I hope.
It's so deep. Put your ass
it's a
sleep.
Deep game.
Ninja Gaiden, bro.
Already got re-released.
This game was hard.
Perfect cleared it.
It was.
Except for the mode where you can't get touched and die. I cleared everything else except for the don't die mode.
I had the original Ninja Gaiden, and I got up to like maybe halfway, like chapter 6 or 8.
Oh, this is the cheapest way to get through everything. Swallow dive.
Yeah.
You just swallow dive and just kill people.
But,
just take their heads off.
A few
just
years ago, I got like the trilogy on PlayStation 4, or I played it through PlayStation View. I don't remember. But I went back and beat all of them.
Nice. It's a really fun game. I love them all.
It is satisfying. Like, it's tough, but when you get good...
Oh, yeah. When you're good...
fucking up shit, it's very
satisfying. I mean, it's no Devil May Cry. You're really trying to instantly kill everything on the screen as fast as possible.
You're not... It's not meant to look...
Yeah, you're not... I mean, it can look pretty when you start chaining swallow was it Swallow Dives?
Well, they're comparing it to fucking...
Devil May Cry?
Dark Souls.
Oh, it's not Dark Souls.
Yeah, they just compared it to Dark Souls.
Dark Souls was on PS2.
Yeah, they're stupid.
I totally forgot that. We should have been talking about Dark Souls.
Every game that's hard and you have to like practice to get good is Dark Souls. I get it. The Chronicles are really
That was a good game. I watched my friend when we were at Blockbuster. He bought it, and we were like, I go over every day after work because just watching him play was intense.
I rented it, and I wish I beat it. I did not beat it. This is something I would go back and play.
Oh, definitely. It's definitely go back and play.
And they had a sequel, Escape from Athena Bay,
because it was supposed to tie into the movie.
I would go back and play this because look at it, like even fucking today,
it was basically what was it? Splinter Cell.
But the quality of this game, this came out in 2004.
Yeah, it's Splinter Cell quality.
Looks good.
Splinter Cell quality. They
Look at
took
that lighting.
time. Yeah.
It's amazing.
I would definitely play a remaster of this if they put it out.
Gotta get Vin Diesel's permission.
Vin Diesel, call me.
This looks like a 360 game.
Yeah, it probably is.
No, it's an original OG Xbox, man.
Can you aim up and down?
This came out with the movie. When the movie came out?
Yeah, it probably came out when the movie came out. Unless this is 2. This might be 2. Because it looks better.
This is the first one. Assault Athena, something like that. Oh, Doom 3.
No, that was not the best game ever out.
Well, at the time,
No,
people were like,
it was horrible. We were a lot of the gaming community was upset at Doom 3 because the story was horrible, and 2, the game was too dark, and 3, the graphics were horrible. All the texture popping, the frame rate dropping, the enemy AI. I mean, they went back and fixed this game later, and most people still don't like Doom 3. 2016. That's not saying much. It was not a fan favorite.
I never played this one, but I remember it got good scores.
Thank God we have new Doom.
Forza, I never played Forza.
Forza is amazing. That is definitely... If you like Gran Turismo, Forza is basically a serious Gran Turismo.
Knights of the Old Republic, I think I tried.
Amazing.
RPGs
I can't wait.
thing.
They're supposed to make a remake of that.
Thought it got canceled.
It got canceled?
I think so.
Don't make me cry. I need that in my life.
Don't look it up.
I'm not looking it up.
Don't look it up.
Don't even text him. Don't put any messages on this podcast telling me that it's out or not out. I don't want to know now. Knights of the Old Republic was an amazing game, especially 2. And if you haven't played it, you owe it to yourself to get it on Steam, get it on Green Man Gaming. Like, I'm not trying to... This is a game that you need to play, because this is what brought us Mass Effect. And
Oh, it's not canceled.
if you liked Mass Effect 1 and 2 and hated 3, this is the game you need.
I know I played it.
Blue
and
milk
I just,
and all.
I wasn't an RPG guy, so I couldn't get it, but I'm sure it's great. I'm just
All I need is
taking people's word for it.
all I need is my Killjoy telling me I'm a meat
Unreal
puppet.
Championship, I did play that. That was
I loved Unreal
They
Championship.
should bring that back. We're still using the
No,
fucking
they know. They brought it
engine.
back.
When?
There's a new Unreal Tournament right now.
Really? On PC?
Yeah, they put out the. Did you see Love, Sex, Robots?
No.
Yeah, they actually had an Unreal Tournament thing on it.
What?
Yeah, that and that gaming thing had a Unreal Tournament thing in it too.
Of course, if you got an
That
Xbox.
gaming thing on Amazon, like Level Up, they did Unreal Tournament.
I'm talking about a new game.
Yeah, there's a new one out.
I'm looking for it. Of course, if you got an Xbox, you're gonna play Halo.
You better play Halo.
Halo 1, still a great pistol.
I
Halo
think
1.
the Flood are an amazing enemy, and they need to be brought back.
Testicles? I call them the testicles.
No, just a big schlong. The main brain of the...
But I made a friend on Xbox Live playing Halo. Well, to this day, we're still friends 20 years later. His name is Kit.
Nice.
And it's amazing, you know, because that was like 2005 was like Halo 2 was my life. Like the summer of 2005.
Yep.
I would play all day, I would play all night, like in like 5 in the morning. You know, summer vacation, so I'm just like waking up, I'm saying hello to my friends, they're looking for glitches, they're recording movies, in-game movies. I mean, I played the campaign, but
We did the campaign
online
together.
was where it was at, you know?
But then we would do drunken arena fighting, and my friend would snipe me in my tank.
You know,
How do you snipe a man in a tank? That's really good.
Halo 2, I think it was the first game that I had DLC for with the new maps. You had to pay for them, but if you
did not.
If you didn't want to, they would be free like 2 months later. They would eventually be free.
True.
If you wanted them right now, you had to pay. Like
because
$10.
then everybody would get really good on that map, and then when you get it for free, they would stonewall you so hard.
And then when you're doing matchmaking and they pick a map,
They
that you
pick
don't
the map
have,
that you don't
it'll
have, and
just
then
be
you
a
get kicked
question
out?
mark. Yeah, you get kicked out of the fucking.
I'm like, wait, why'd I get kicked out the lobby? Hey, hold on. You don't have the expansion pass. You need to go, mother. Wait.
Kick him.
You need to go insert racial slur here.
Oh, and then Destiny was PS3. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
Bring me back to some.
My
good
take on this
games.
generation: you have the PS2 for the variety, not just variety, but you can play DVDs on them shits.
Without an external DVD player.
You can play DVDs.
Back then.
Yeah. Xbox, you play for online.
Oh no, I
online
played
experience.
PS2 for online.
But I don't know. It wasn't as good as Xbox Live, though.
I mean, all I was playing was EverQuest and Final Fantasy 11.
All right. Well.
And then some online Resident Evil games because I got hooked into them.
All right. Well, to me, you're playing Xbox for the online experience, but then you're playing GameCube for the fucking exclusives.
No, GameCube,
First
I
party
definitely
games.
own one of those purple lunchboxes, first gen, in a closet right now. Only because I keep the systems that have the most memories on, and GameCube is one of those systems.
So I'm gonna show you my GameCube games. Of course, Double Dash is on there.
Dang right, that
People-
was a good game.
people
That was
still-
a party game.
People still want the Double Dash dynamic to come
Why don't
back.
we online 2 players riding on the same cart playing against everybody? How's
You
that
could play
not
co-op.
fun?
You could play co-op.
Co-op.
You could be on the same cart together.
Both on the same cart, enjoying the fun, tossing stuff out, or you can have an AI do it for you. That was so much fun. And then if your friend leaned in on that turn, you get that extra boost.
I feel like I should have more GameCube games. So yeah, take a look at.
Don't worry, I have a shit ton somewhere. Dang, the original.
Beyond
Luigi
Good and
Mansion.
Evil.
Sonic. I have so many Sonic games on there. Star Fox as well, because Star Fox. This is Assault, right?
I think so.
Good. See, I like him. He has Assault.
I should have Dinosaur Prime.
And Prime.
Metroid Prime.
There's
first
the Soul
one.
Calibur 2 with Cheap Link.
A lot of people would consider Soul Calibur 2 for GameCube the best Soul Calibur.
Link was annoying.
Thank you very much. Push his glasses up.
Oh, there it is. Good and Evil. That's what we need another one of.
I never played it, but I heard people love it.
Amazing. I'm mad that they brought it back in a TV show only to know that it's
It was
not coming
supposed to
out.
have a sequel.
Yeah.
That was teased.
And then
at,
it's
Game
still wherever it is.
Awards. Yeah. That was like 4 years ago.
F-Zero GX? Ooh, baby.
The last official mainline F-Zero game.
Beautiful Joe.
See, Beautiful Joe is a series that should have continued on.
Yep.
It should be we should be on Beautiful Joe 10 right now.
Mario. Freaking Sunshine. Come on. Where's our remaster of that?
I still haven't beaten that. It's a hard game.
Right?
It's fucking blue coins, man.
Oh, come on.
Those blue coins are hard to find.
Oh, I see Okami. I forgot Okami was on there. Okami was amazing.
Okami the GOAT.
That was a GOAT game.
But Beautiful Joe, for the people who don't know, you're playing a superhero that's it goes through movies, and he has powers that have to do with movies. Like he could rewind, he could fast forward, he could slow down time, he could zoom in and be bigger. And it was such a cool premise, man. That's why a lot of people recognize him from Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and
Henchi a Go-Go, baby.
Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. Beautiful Show should have been a series, man. Fucking successful series.
You blame Capcom for canceling Clover.
Assholes.
Clover was putting out all the goods. All the goods.
Paper Mario. I have Super Monkey Ball 2, which has a really cool story mode. And they
Paper
have
Mario.
a lot of great mini games.
Oh yeah, you could party. You can drunk. You get bored. Get some friends together. Pull out a GameCube, 4 controllers, get drunk, and play
Avalanche.
Super Monkey Ball. It's a party game.
It is.
It's nothing but party games. Like you don't even have to beat the main story to enjoy just being drunk with friends and just enjoy. Even if you don't drink, just get high or don't get high. It's a fun party game. It's like Mario Party, but without all the stress.
No, you're right. I thought I had Star Fox Adventures.
I saw Assault. I have both.
I had it.
And I have Animal Crossing.
Star Fox Adventures, you see, I never really played Zelda up to that point. So when everybody was comparing it to Zelda, I was like,
And I had Zelda.
is this what a Zelda game is? I never played one.
I didn't get Wind Waker, but I got the second one. Because Wind Waker was too cute for me.
I played Animal Crossing.
Because I was an emo boy.
This is where Animal Crossing started.
Yeah, this is where I started playing Animal Crossing.
And-
And then I got for my DS.
It was not my style.
I loved Animal
It's
Crossing.
not my tempo. I don't like designing furniture, and
Oh, that's me. I like
Putting-
rearranging stuff,
it's
and
not my tempo.
it's just
unfortunately.
when the upkeep gets too much, then it loses my interest. So like a month or 2 months into the game, I'm done. I peaked. I have to keep constantly resetting the timer. I'm like,
See.
am I playing today? No, reset the timer on the GameCube real quick.
SSX3, of course, the GOAT.
3. Well, I think Tricky's the GOAT.
Yeah, but in SSX3, you can ride down the entire mountain in one shot.
That's fun. That was always
Loading.
fun. That was always fun.
It took you.
But
a
I like
half hour.
Tricky for the music. Tricky had I think the best
Yeah, it had
around
music.
soundtrack out of them.
I love like customizing the characters, and in SSX on tour, you could play as Mario, Peach, and Luigi.
Oh wow! There's
thing.
Super Monkey Ball.
Same thing with NBA Street. V3.
Oh yeah!
You could play.
Didn't Mario have a basketball? Like, it was more. It's like something Jam, because they had
It
a
was
soccer
on,
game. They had a basketball game.
It was like hoops. Like,
Yeah, it was Hoops or something Jam. I
was like
forget what it
on- I think it
was.
was on DS.
Maybe they'll bring it up.
On DS. This is Monkey Ball. I feel like puzzle games. I beat the story mode, and some of those puzzles are fucking tough, man.
I love them.
Where the hell's Metroid? Metroid Prime 1 to me is the best. A lot of people talk
1
about
and
this
2.
one.
I'm sorry, I like 2. 3 is alright.
They're all fine. I just feel like the ambiance of the first one and the music.
Resident Evil
It
4.
was just so iconic. This was supposed to be like a Resident Evil game. It's like game. It's Eternal Darkness.
Okay.
And this game would like actually
Pause it right there. Eternal Darkness, hands down.
This game would like
Hands down.
it would fuck with your
The
volume.
best RPG on the GameCube is right there on your screen, kids.
This is an RPG.
This is an RPG.
How is this an RPG?
It's not a horror game. It is an RPG. It has RPG elements. There is a stat alignments and equipment management. I thought it was like supposed to be a Resident Evil. It's not. It's an RPG. What
It looks like Resident
it
Evil.
plays like Resident Evil, but it is an RPG.
Speaking of Resident Evil, Resident Evil remake on the GameCube, bro.
Good.
That's the best one, hands down.
I like the PC port better because they changed more stuff. But
Sure.
when it first came out and you had a GameCube, you were playing the shit out of
You
that.
were playing that
That-
the definitive edition. of
Eternal Darkness, and what was the other one that was like Resident Evil that was out then? What was it? It was Time Splitters.
Silent Hill.
Time Splitters. That was a good game
We
too.
got some Silent Hills.
Silent Hill.
Not on the GameCube. It's too scary to put Silent Hill on the
You
GameCube.
can't. Silent Hill won't fit on a GameCube.
Metal Gear
And we
Solid.
totally forgot about Silent Hill 2 on the PS2.
We did. I'm thinking of
Hands
playing,
down.
I'm thinking of playing the remake.
Oh, definitely. It was good.
You have it?
Do I have it? I might have it on my PS5.
Or did you download it?
I hope I did. If not, I'll have to. I really loved it.
Pikmin. I never.
I'm not.
Never really played it.
I had a friend that played it. I'd watch her play. It was cute.
Or Star Fox Adventures, you cowards.
No, we don't need a sequel. Just give me another Link. Star Fox can be in a ship.
I'm just kidding. So yeah,
Cheap ass Link. Cheap ass Link.
I mean, they made him so good. At
He
this
was
game.
so cheap.
You had
So many overheads.
You had the bow and arrow. You had the
Unblockable
boomerang.
bow.
You had the boomerang. You had the bomb. You had so many tricks up your sleeve, man. Like they made him purposely like OP.
He's OP, and there was no DLC patch then to tone him down.
I think this is coming out on the Switch too with online play.
That's fine.
I think.
Totally gonna ban Link. I'm not dumb. He's horrible. He's a horrible person. He should feel bad.
Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. That was a lot of people's first
Sonic game.
Yeah, a lot of people's first Sonic game.
I was playing it on the Dreamcast, and then it came over to the GameCube, and I went nuts.
I was mad because they had extra stuff on the GameCube version.
Yeah.
Extra multiplayer.
I was like,
maps.
I have the Dreamcast version. What's the difference?
I was like, fuck. I rented,
It's like,
I rented
it has
the GameCube
more
one.
levels.
I
No.
was so mad. I was like, no, man, it's not fair.
There's Burnout.
It looks better on the Dreamcast, though. Like, Knuckles has a weird tan on the GameCube version.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, man, tan.
Loves Burnout.
I'm not agreeing with some of these games they picked.
Yeah, no,
F-Zero.
like F-Zero. Yeah,
Yes.
of course. This is a fucking like staple. You needed this in your house.
Yeah, you had a fucking story mode. You had a bunch of.
I used to play this with my
characters to
cousin
choose
every
from.
time we get home from church.
Yo, the soundtrack. For
Yeah,
this.
just
Oh
for
my
I'd had the
God.
soundtrack in my
The
CD player
soundtrack
when I was walking home.
It's so good.
That and
bro.
the Killer Instinct soundtrack was really good.
Yeah, dude,
Matt
the
again, call
electronic-
me. I need your number.
The electronic techno. Like, I have Mute City from this game on my phone.
Yep. That remix of Mute City, the way they did that with the techno, slamming.
Of course, Resident Evil 4.
That was so good.
We don't have to suck Resident Evil 4's dick. You know it's
Yes,
good.
we do.
You know it's good.
Resident Evil 4 needs to know it's good. We need to be on that.
I rented it. I rented the game because I was too scared to play it. And
Resident Evil 4
I think I got,
before Hose.
I think the farthest I got was the lake.
The lake.
Because, you know, I was really
I got to the lake and my friend told me to shoot the water.
No.
Yes. So imagine I went through
Bad
that game.
friend.
Went through the game, didn't save because I was doing the no save run. Got all the way to the lake. He's like, "Yo, shoot the lake for some fish." Okay. Bam, bam, bam.
Oh, sweet!
He fucking
Bam, bam, bam.
played you.
Oh, nice!
Bam, bam. Oh. Okay, I guess I'm starting over.
Of course, Melee.
That's when I
Melee.
started playing Smash.
This is people's...
GameCube
it's a lot
brought
of
me onto
people's
Smash.
favorite Smash.
I did enjoy this Smash.
They still play this in tournaments because it's so fast.
Yeah, I loved my Donkey Kong. I loved my Bowser. I loved Ganon.
I love the amount of stuff you can do in this game. Like, there's
Yeah.
so much. The trophies, the
different fights,
the challenges.
Yeah, all the different the Giga Bowser,
All-Star,
Giga Mario,
Adventure mode.
Yeah.
Adventure mode was so cool. I loved replaying Adventure mode because I love going through all the levels as, you know, as a side scroller, like running on the Mute City,
This
or
one,
the big blue track,
I really need to finish this.
going through the Mushroom Kingdom. I rented this one too.
I need to play it.
Maybe I did
I'm
play
really
Zelda.
into Link, and I really love Zelda.
Oh, this came out after Star Fox. So this
But
was
I
my
wasn't.
first Zelda game.
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, there it is. The other one was more my game though.
All right, Twilight Princess was my first official Zelda because I beat that one. The thing is, I didn't
love
play it for
the
GameCube.
story.
I played it for the Wii.
Oh, you play? I had it on GameCube.
I played it for the Wii. The only difference is like everything is mirrored.
Yep, you can change that though in the options.
But you know, since it was on the GameCube, Twilight Princess is a really good Zelda game.
It was.
I love being a wolf.
I wanted to finish
for
Wind
obvious-
Waker. I started playing it, and I was starting to get into it after I got over the whole cartooniness of it.
People have been reevaluating Wind Waker and its legacy.
I hope it's not bad.
I mean, it looks like an anime. Like, people who are into
Yeah.
anime probably enjoyed it.
There's your
Metroid
Prime.
Prime's #1. I'll allow that.
We'll
I'll allow it.
we'll approve all Metroids up to, but not including Mother M.
Like, before Metroid Dread came out, I did a marathon of all the Metroids, and fun fact, like, I had Metroid Prime for years, and I just could not bring myself to just play it all the way. Every time I got to like the first boss, I would put it down. So this time I'm like, I'm gonna fucking play it, right?
So then you speed ran it.
I didn't speedrun it, but I enjoyed it.
Oh.
You know, I got most of the secrets. I got like a 91%, which is pretty good
That's pretty good.
for a first time.
First time.
91 is pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's pretty good.
And then the other ones.
But
are
what
like
your time
89.
was? That's what
I don't remember. It was a long. It was probably like 20 hours. Honestly, I took my time. But the greatest thing about Metroid Prime is like the ambiance, bro. You really feel like you're on a different planet.
I kind of
Just
like
the
the visor.
The visor, yeah.
The uses of the visor and being in the first person view for the first time was a little jaw jarring. But once I got used to the controls,
Ew, get out of here. Get off
it
my
was
screen.
fun. It really was fun. He's saying, "Ooh, Samus, let me see them big old itty bitties."
I'll put my hands on him.
But it was good. Like Metroid Prime, can't wait for Metroid Prime 4. Like all of them are great. I just feel like the first one is just a step above.
I like the second one.
Second one is fine.
Second one,
You know,
had,
you got the Dark World mechanic.
yeah, I needed. That's what I needed because then it felt more like a Metroidvania to me when I was going back through the world and racing.
Second one was fine, and third one, was on different planets, so it felt a little jointed. And you were doing stuff with the ship. And I'm like, okay.
My main thing for 3 was the other Samus. I was living for
I like
that.
the controls.
Nah, the controls were kind of but again, I was living for the interactions and the story of 3 more than anything else. Yeah, because Dark Samus had a complete goal, and you're like, what is it? What is it? And I kind of liked how it went.
There's still other great GameCube games at that.
Oh yeah, we're probably missing dozens.
There was an Ultimate Muscle game.
Oh, I have that. That was fun.
good.
Ultimate Muscle was a really fun game. I had that. God.
Wave Race, 1080 snowboarding.
I forget what GameCube games I had.
There's just a lot that I know I'm missing at the top of my head. Like Luigi's Mansion was basically Resident Evil with the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
And people at the time were shocked, like, why are they doing a Luigi game? Now it's the same thing with Donkey Kong. Like, why are they releasing a Donkey Kong game?
I'm down for a Donkey Kong game. I've been dying for a new one.
It's about that time. It's about that time.
Like, hook my boy up.
I just want to show footage of the Buffy game for Xbox. It's fucking good.
No, the Buffy game was fun.
It is a good game.
I used to play it.
And I'll show you.
I think I still have it.
And I'll show you footage of the Indiana Jones game I grew up with.
Because the Buffy game, I think, was based off of...
It was based off the Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb.
No,
It was the same engine.
I thought they used the engine for Hunters.
Nah, I'm pretty sure. Cause
Hunters and Hunters and the Werewolf.
This game is very similar to that Indiana Jones game. In terms of like fighting and environments, aesthetic, graphics.
Oh, there were 2. One was a beat 'em up, and then this was like a story one, I think.
This is like, yeah,
because there's a beat 'em up one that I have.
it's probably Chaos Bleeds.
Yeah,
That one I did not like. And this was like in the middle of me watching the show, so it was like,
oh, so you were hooked at that time.
yeah, it was a lot of shit.
I'm sorry.
It was a lot of shit I didn't understand.
I'm so sorry.
Why are they showing cutscenes? Like,
There's WarioWares. I totally forgot about that.
That's on the Game Boy.
No, there's a WarioWare for
the GameCube.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's
yeah,
Mega
you're right.
Party. I used
never
to play
played that
with friends.
one.
We would do it drunk.
Oh my god, Spike is kicking her ass.
Skies of Arcadia, but that was a game. That was a Dreamcast game ported over. Killer 7.
I never played that one.
Oh,
I wanted
that was a whatchamacallit game.
wanted
Suda 51's game. Had to look that up real quick because I was like, I know there's other games. Killer 7 was awesome. Twin Snakes for Metal Gear Solid. Ikuruga. Totally forgot that was on there, but that was on Dreamcast too.
So this is like one of my favorite games of that generation.
He likes the Indiana Jones.
I love me some Indiana Jones. This is what I wanted the new one to be.
Fire Emblem, we forgot that.
No, we didn't.
He said that, not me.
I never played that shit.
Oh, Star Wars Rogue Squadron.
That
yes,
we did miss that one.
That's why I had to look this up. I know I have Rogue Squadron 1 and 2, and those games were so much fun.
See, this game is like an adventure game. You can pick up stuff and beat people up.
See, that looks fun compared to the one you were talking about. That looks like it was going to make me
Staff
sad.
of Kings for the Wii. That's doo doo. Don't play that.
That
Play
game makes
this.
me sad.
I played that recently because just out of curiosity, and it was so bad. That's doo doo. That's doo doo. This is not doo doo. If they remaster this, holy shit, man! I would be so happy if they remaster
I
this.
wish they would.
Because it was just so good. It had the music. It had good combat. I'm sure there was some puzzles in there. Eventually, you do get a weapon that you can like throw like a boomerang and it comes back to you. You can like shoot sharks in the face. I think there's
A la Jaws.
I think you fight like a kraken underwater at one point. Yeah, this game is nuts, man. No one talks about this game enough, so I'm giving it awareness.
Giving it hype.
And of course, yeah, like you said, Star Wars Rogue Squadron for the GameCube. That was good. It was a good game.
I'm trying to see if there's anything that we missed real quick.
And there's a lot that we missed, but that's the point. Like, these games are so iconic and they're so replayable.
Yeah.
And they have no bullshit microtransactions, and they come completed on the fucking disc.
Well, some of them did.
I was
We
going
won't get into that.
I would go on a limb and say most of them did, to be fair.
Oh yeah, there were Pokemon games.
Yeah, man. I mean,
They had a couple
sure.
of Pokemon games. There was the Battler and something else. They weren't that good.
I mean, at the time, I was growing out of Pokemon.
I was still playing me some
Don't
Pokemon.
hate me.
I was playing some
At
Pokemon.
the time, I was coming out of it. I played all the Pokemon games I played were either on Game Boy or N64. But yeah, play Emperor's Tomb. It's
Let
good.
me see. I got a picture up. See if anything's true.
All right.
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles.
Crystal Chronicle.
That's when you hated your friends.
The Chronic. What? Calls of Narnia.
Pick up that chalice and get behind me, you son of a. Yet Wario World. Kirby Air Ride.
Kirby Air Ride. We could be here all day talking about games.
4 Swords for Zelda. Oh.
I never played that.
Oh, that was good.
Full Swords.
And then the Donkey Kong Congo with the bongos.
The Congo, yeah. I never
Oh my
played
god.
that either.
Custom Robo, I have that.
There's
that
a
was
lot.
fun.
Damn, there's a lot I didn't play.
That was like make your own toy mech with like parts, and then you would fight other toy robots in like an arena battle. So
Yeah.
it was like playing Gundam, but you were using like
I've heard of it.
knockoff stuff. I have that. It was
I
very good. Play that sometimes. Then there's a Donkey Kong game. Geist. I forgot Geist came out. And then of course that is Advance Wars Battalion.
No.
That was when they turned Advance Wars into a first person shooter. Or was it a third person shooter? It was not good.
So, they said there's a total of 989 Xbox games released.
Sucks when you're a US company trying to make it.
I mean, it's their first go around. The 360 era was the Xbox era. Like, that's when they
Yeah,
started
no,
it.
it's definitely the 360 is what put Xbox on the map,
And GameCube,
especially in foreign countries.
GameCube had 651 games. But hey, they had a lot of more quality than quantity.
Yeah, that's what they were aiming for. They were aiming for more quality games.
But
They were
listen,
being tighter under restrictions of
There's a lot of
third
bad
parties.
GameCube games I'm seeing, like Charlie's Angels and Bad Boys Miami Take That.
Well, those were across all platforms. They had to fulfill those rights.
Crazy Taxi. They had a Die Hard game. Die Hard Vendetta.
Oh, that's when they were trying to remake that arcade game,
Yeah.
the Die Hard game, because it never came to home consoles.
PS2 had The Getaway. People forget about The Getaway.
Getaway.
There was so many GTA clones, like True,
Oh, yeah.
True Crime, Streets of
Oh, my
LA,
God.
and then they did New York, where you could play as Snoop Dogg.
Yep.
Dead to Rights, that was another good game. That was like more of a Max Payne clone.
I like Dead to Rights.
I did too.
Guitar Hero?
Never beat it.
Totally forgot about Guitar Hero. And Lelo Rock Band for having all those plastic items all throughout everyone's house.
Yeah, I never played those.
You are a lucky man. Because they ended up with a lot of plastic stuff sitting in someone's attic that you're never going to use again.
Outlaw Golf. I played that one. It was like strippers playing golf.
There's
Yeah.
BMX Triple X.
BMX Triple X. Ew.
Need for Speed Most Wanted. And Need for Speed Underground, we have not talked about those two giants in the room.
I briefly mentioned Underground. Like, I played the first one, and my car was like this neon green
Oh my god.
shit with like flames and this big ass spoiler.
And we didn't talk about Devil May Cry 3, Dante's Awakening.
The best one.
The best one.
That's the best one. Devil May Cry 2, we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about 2, but I beat the original one released in the US all the way through and on Dante Must Die mode.
Dante Must Die. There's a lot.
I did that in one sitting. I played the game 3 different times. Only because I wanted to max out all 3 arcs of Royal Guard, Trickster, and Air Raid. And you can only do that through a playthrough. So I played it 3 times on all 3 levels, and I didn't pick easy. Because I was like, I want to max out Royal Guard. I guess I got to do that on Dante Must Die mode.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. Because we're going to be here forever.
Oh, we could. Because we didn't even talk about X-Men Dimensions.
X-Men Dimensions.
All the X-Men fighting
X2,
games that came out.
Revenge, all the movie tying games.
The Wolverine games are actually kind of good.
Yeah.
The second one, not the first one.
X2, Wolverine's Revenge.
Yeah, Wolverine's Revenge, where you were like actually like being real Wolverine. You were jumping and clawing at people and fighting like the Hulk.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Oh, that was some good ass.
It's a good time. And then God of War just blew it out of the water.
Yeah, then God of War came and showed you how to really execute somebody.
With the great graphics to this day. But yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, so I'm going to ask you a question.
Ask away.
For the Dimensional Diary. Here we go. You had 3 games to bring with you on a desert island. What would they be?
So it doesn't matter about the system.
Doesn't matter with the system.
3 games that I can play long enough to be on a desert island.
Yeah.
Will I have internet connection?
Sure.
Okay. Sure. So that's cheating because I'd be like, all right, so I'll play Final Fantasy 14. Because that'll keep me active, and along with that, I have people to talk to, who probably will never rescue me. Thanks, but they'll make me raid. They'll send me messages at 4 a.m. I definitely would take an MMO only because I know it'll kill some downtime. Then I'm going to need something that's going to keep me not going crazy, but decent story. It's definitely not going to be a shooter. That's going to make me angry on the desert. So I'm going to shoot with... Let's see, I have Final Fantasy 14 online. I'm going to go with something chill. So I'm going to either take Tetris or StarCraft. I know I'm weird, but micromanaging and just chill music. Actually, no, I'll take Rez.
Really?
Yeah, I will take Rez. I can play Rez, either the original or the remake of Rez. Yeah, I will play Rez because at least the music's good. I can bang to that while just chilling, and I'm still clearing. I'll go with that. And then, so I got Final Fantasy 14, Rez, and then for my third one, I'm gonna want an RPG. And I know it's a deep cut, but I'm gonna say Vagrant Story.
What's that about?
It's on PS2. It's an in-between story. It plays like Resident Evil, but also plays like Parasite Eve.
Okay.
It's made by the same guy who did Final Fantasy Tactics and worked on Final Fantasy 14. Basically, it's an in-between story of houses, undead people, and how money corrupts.
Okay.
But it's basically a hack and slash RPG where you can target body parts and you can level up and gain powers and stuff like that. I liked it enough that it's so unique in the way you play, and if I can't get Vagrant Story, I will take Parasite Eve 1, not 2.
Okay.
Only because I love the systems, the story, and how deep the betrayal goes in those stories. That it can keep me like Vagrant Story. I can play again and again and again because it has multiple outcomes, and the story is deep enough where you're meeting people and like it can change based on how you went through the game.
All right. I was sitting here thinking of mine when you were going off. It's a good, solid picks.
What yours?
I think probably pick a adventure game that I could do a lot in. So I'll go with Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
That's good. That's good.
Because that's a lot I can do in that.
That's more than you can do in a day.
Of course. I mean, I don't
just
know.
doing one thing.
I don't know how
keep
long
you
I'm going to be
busy.
on this island. So.
Yeah, it's true. But just one day alone, you
yeah.
could be just washing your car.
Or working
No
out.
joke.
Or working out.
Or working out, or eating at a fast food.
Just maxing out. Yeah, they have fucking stats in that game.
Oh, yeah, or killing hookers, or going to a strip joint for an hour.
Or learning how to fly.
Yeah,
It's
that's
driving
good.
schools.
That's better than mine. You got everything there.
Got 2 more, so probably pick SSX3.
Cool.
So
Good
I can
music.
max out all the characters, get everything, and
Good music. to
maybe
bang
fighting game.
to.
It was between like NBA Street or Tekken 5. I think Tekken 5. I would probably put in more. So, as NBA Street's better when you play against somebody else, you know.
Okay, fair.
Tekken 5.
But is it 5 or Dark Risen?
Dark Resurrection?
Yeah.
That was PSP. Well, I guess.
No, they put the. Well, it came out on a dual pack later.
I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter which version. I have OG 5. So
OG 5.
The OG 5. No, what's his face? The Russian guy.
I need
No
Armor
Dragunov.
King.
No Dragunov.
I need Armor King.
That's
And
my
Moonlight
list.
Wilderness.
That's not your list.
I know, but if I'm picking, I need
But
Armor King.
With GTA alone, I'll be.
Yeah, you'll be lucky if you touch
San Andreas
If you
has-
touch Tekken, I'm gonna be shocked.
San Andreas is the game that should cost $80 on Mario Kart. And that was it, man. It was a fun episode.
I like how no one picked a GameCube game.
I was thinking of Smash, but I was like, nah. You get kind of sick of Smash easily. Like, I don't know. Smash is just better with real people, you know?
Yeah, it is.
I'm thinking about a solo experience. That's what
But
I
for a
was
solo
thinking of.
experience, as long as I have like some kind of like, I would pick Destiny, but I would get too angry because again, it's just
Pick
shooter.
Fable, so I could be an edgelord. But yeah, man, that was the best generation of gaming. Never gets better than that. We never know how good we got it until it's gone. I wish I could just go to Blockbuster right now and just rent a few random titles and go to town. But I guess that's what emulators are for now, right?
No, I mean they came out with the George Foreman grill, and then we had to all adapt to that level of onlineness. PS3.
I never had a PS3. I had a 360.
PS3 was an amazing era.
Eventually. It started off rough.
It started off rough, but
$600
it had everything I needed.
$600 at launch, bro.
I mean, I bought my George Foreman grill. It cooked me a burger,
what
medium
That's
rare.
what the Switch is getting compared to, but the Switch has such a loyal fan base that it's not going to be that disastrous.
I'm hoping.
Well, we'll see when that shit comes out in a few weeks.
Again, if you're one of the early adopters, wishing you best luck.
You're the part of the problem.
No, they're not part of the
Part of the problem. If it flopped right out the gate, guess what? They would have to reduce the price.
And again, if you get joystick drift,
That's what happened to Nintendo 3DS. Remember, it launched at $250, and then 5 months later, they reduced it to $170. Remember that? I remember.
That was because of tariffs.
$180 or whatever.
That was tariffs.
Tariffs. It'd still be expensive without the tariffs. They're just hiding behind that excuse. But anyway, thanks to my friend Fu for coming on the pod.
thank you for having me. I had a good
Yeah.
time. Nice to meet all you strange
I know.
people out there on the interwebs.
Maybe next time you can see my co-host.
I refuse to be caught online without a mask.
Hopefully she's feeling better. But we'll be back with another fun one. I'm thinking another Battle Royale episode.
If not, I'll come over and I'll impersonate her voice.
Yeah. You're gonna be the new Twilight now.
Oh yeah,
Just wear a wig.
I'll put on a wig. I'll fem up my voice.
And everything will be amazing.
Just say he ain't fall right.
He ain't fall right. That boy needs some milk.
Yeah, we should get some milk. Let's go out and do something.
Okay.
All right, guys. Have a good night.